Alright, so with NBA 2K25 coming out in about 3 months, I thought today was the perfect day to go ahead and drop my 2K25 wish list. But then again, since it is only 3 months away, I'm not too sure how many of these realistically they could add into the game before it comes out. But I'm going to still go ahead and drop my wish list, and I'm hoping we can see a couple of these things implemented into 2K25. So real quick before we do go ahead and get on with the rest of the video, if y'all haven't already, man, subscribe to the channel because we are 9 subscribers away from 1,000 subs, and it will mean so much to me if you guys could go ahead and drop a like on this video as well. But real quick too, let me know what you guys think of NBA 2K24 on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being absolute dog shit and then 10 being pretty good. In my opinion, I think this game was like a solid, I'm gonna say like 7.5, like 7.5. I feel like it'd be a good score for this game. But let me know down below in the comments what you guys would rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10, and also let me know what you guys think about my wish list, and also comment down below what type of things you would want added to 2K25 as well. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright, so starting off my list at number 1, the first thing I hope 2K25 adds is better daily rewards. Because I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the stuff that they be releasing or that they be giving out in the daily rewards, nobody gives a shit. Like, nobody really cares about that. Like, don't nobody care about no trails you get for shooting the ball. Nobody cares about the logos you get. Nobody cares about the watches you get, a hat. Nobody cares about that. Like, nobody wants that in the game. Like, nobody wants that as a daily reward. You only get it once a day, and I'm telling you, nobody wants that. They definitely got to go ahead and increase the VC, because I feel like, again, even when you get VC, if you get like 150, 500 VC, like, what are you gonna do with that? You're not gonna be able to do nothing. You can't buy anything. Like, you can barely buy like a skill boost, if anything. So they definitely got to go ahead and upgrade that. Like, if they're gonna give out VC, let it be somewhere from like 5 to 10,000. That way it's not like too much, but it's not like too little. Like, you're still able to buy something with that, because again, a lot of times people get like 150 VC or 500 VC, and like you can't buy nothing with that. So I'm hoping they can increase it. I also hope that they're able to give out like better stuff, like stuff that we actually want, like throwback jerseys or like exclusive like tattoos. I remember my boy Tacos, I was talking to him before I'm making this video actually, and he was telling me that back then they used to give out free tattoos. You don't see that no more. You don't get that. Or maybe you're able to get like some type of retro like basketball shorts, or like some type of exclusive shoes, something that like we actually want. Because again, nobody cares about like the watches, nobody cares about like the trails, nobody cares about like a lot of the stuff they're giving. Like, nobody cares about them. So they definitely got to go ahead and upgrade that daily reward system to give us stuff that we actually want. All right, and then the second thing on my wish list is something I know 2K probably won't do because it's 2K, but I'm gonna still ask for it anyways, and it's gonna be making your MyPlayer cheaper to max out. Because there's no reason I should be spending $70 on a game and then another $100 to max out that player. Like, it's too much money. Like, there's no reason I should be spending another $100 just to max out my MyPlayer. And I know a lot of people probably will say like, oh well, you don't have to buy VC, like you can play the game. Like, be realistic. Like, trying to play enough games to max out your MyPlayer, that'll take you so long. It'll take you so long. You literally have to grind the game like no life it just to max out your MyPlayer, just to get enough VC to max out. Because then again, you're not really making too much money on the My Career games anyways. You're probably making like somewhere from like 1,000 to like 1,200, depends. But they definitely got to go ahead and make it cheaper, make it to like $30 to $50. And they're not really losing anything because it's not something physical, right? Like, if they drop the price from like $100 to like $30 to $50 to max out the MyPlayer, like, I guarantee you're still gonna get that money, because people are still gonna want to make more builds because now it's cheaper, so they're able to make more builds, and you guys are still gonna be getting the money. So I feel like they definitely got to go ahead and lower that price on maxing out players, because again, you just pay $70 for the game. Why would I want to spend another $100 just to max out one player? That don't make sense. All right, the third thing on this list is something I hope 2K actually implements, because I feel like this would be such a great idea and it could benefit so many people. And that's going to be letting us recycle our MyPlayers. And what I mean by that is, let's just say 2K doesn't want to go ahead and lower the cost of maxing out a MyPlayer, right? So you spend $100. After like a month or two, you're not really feeling the build anymore. Sometimes how like 2K, when they do the updates, like certain builds aren't good anymore, or like they decrease a little bit. So letting us recycle our MyPlayers is pretty much going to be like you spend that 450, let's just say again, in a month or two, you're not really feeling the build, you should be able to do a one-time recycle where you'll go ahead and recycle that player and you'll get like 50% back of what you spent. So $100 worth of VC is 450,000. So you would be able to get 225,000 VC back. That way you're able to spend it on another player, because again, most of the time people create builds and after a couple months they're not really feeling them no more and they just sit there and collect dust because there's nothing they can do. And I feel like this would definitely benefit a lot of people, because now you're not just letting it sit there, you're able to get something back for it and you're able to make like another build that you would want. That way you're not spending another 100 on a build. You would only have to spend another 50 if you wanted to go ahead and max that build out to a 99. Again, not sure if 2K would do this, but I feel like this would definitely benefit so many people. Coming over to number 4 is going to be lowering the prices on a lot of stuff in 2K, because I feel like a lot of it is definitely overpriced. Like, I'm talking about the jerseys, the clothes, the shorts, the accessories, the shoes. Like, there's so many things in 2K that are just so overpriced, especially the Legends jerseys. When they came out with that and they were throwing like the little throwback jerseys, I forgot what jersey I wanted to get. I think it was like a Jordan or like a Larry Bird. Tell me why that shit was like 35,000 VC, $10 just for the jersey. You don't even get the shorts to match or anything. I definitely feel like that's way overpriced, and I kind of see what they're doing. They're kind of trying to make it like, well, if people are paying like $10, $15, $20 for a skin on Fortnite or on Call of Duty, like why can't we do it? But then again, you guys aren't Call of Duty, you guys aren't Fortnite. So I ain't gonna lie, as much as I love like the Celtics and all that, like if there was like a Jason Tatum finals jersey or like a Jaylen Brown finals jersey like in the item shop and that shit costs like 35,000, I ain't buying that. I ain't wasting no $10 on a jersey in game. Come on, I ain't doing that. They definitely got to go ahead and lower those prices. I remember back then in like 2K14, 2K15, you were able to buy so many things, like accessories, clothes, jewelry, tattoos with like $10. Now $10, that should only get you a jersey. So they definitely got to go ahead and go back to those old days where stuff wasn't so expensive. All right, and coming over to the final thing on my wish list before I close out this video is gonna be better matchmaking on the rec and on park. I ain't gonna lie, the park has been dead for so many years. I think it's finally time they just dropped that whole city concept. They just got to go back to like the parks that they used to have, because walking around in the city, it's so empty. Every time I spawn in, it's so empty. There's only like one active court, 2 active courts. Like nobody's playing park just because it takes like the matchmaking. Like nobody, like all these lobbies aren't getting filled up, so nobody's really able to play games. And on rec, I ain't gonna lie, they definitely got to do better with the matchmaking, because there's no reason why I ain't the best player out there, but I ain't dog shit either. And I get paired up with so many people that are so bad, and I don't know why. Like I don't know why they're putting me with like people that aren't as good as me. And it's not even that they're not good, they just don't know how to play the game. Like they don't like to pass, they don't like to play defense, or they'll, if they hop in with like friends, they'll just like pass each other the ball. And it's like, I know 2K really doesn't have too much control about like that, like teammates that just pass each other the ball, but when we hop in there and it's just like all randoms, like there's no reason why I should be playing with a bunch of bums. I ain't gonna lie. And another thing that I don't like about rec is that if I make a power forward build, I don't want to play small forward, I don't want to play center. So I don't know why they do that. Or I'm hopping into a game, you telling me you can't find a point, a shooting, a small, and a center to go with my power forward build. You have to play all of us out of position, or you have to play me out of position. Like that shouldn't be happening. Or my boy Tacos, he's a point guard, but because he's 6'6", they placed him at small forward. Like he doesn't have any interior defense, because that's not what his build was made for. It was more of the perimeter defense that he maxed out, because he wasn't planning on playing inside the paint. But because the matchmaking is just so bad, I don't even know if it's matchmaking, but like just the way they pair up or make the teams, they had him playing small forward, and now he's just getting backdoored every possession, or just getting backed down because he has no interior defense, because that's not his position, that's not the position he made. So definitely got to fix that. And I mean, come on, you mean to tell me like if my boy's a point guard and I'm a power forward, you can't tell me that there's not a shooting, small forward, and a center trying to run it with us, a point guard and a power forward? Come on. 2K definitely got to do better at that, because again, there's no reason for me to, there's like tens of thousands of players playing right now, and you mean to tell me you can't find 3 other positions that aren't like the same ones we are? Definitely got to do better with that. And again, that whole park, the whole city concept, get rid of it. Go back to the 3 parks like they used to. Those used to be the best games in the world, I'm telling y'all. Those, they could take a lot of notes from like the previous 2Ks and like actually listening to us from what we want. But that is going to go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to go and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already, man. On the road to 1,000 subs, we're only 9 people away. Be one of those people. But that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. And let me know your ideas. What type of things do you want to see in NBA 2K25? And let me know, again, what would you rate this game on a scale of 1 to 10? But anyways, that's going to go ahead and that's going to wrap it up for today's video. And I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Peace!